Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie, and today we're going to be live, because that's what we do around here is we go live and constantly try to improve our situations via chatting with people on the internet because that's what we do, right? That's what Jackies do, and you know, it's fun. But no, seriously, hi, how's everybody out there in Streamland doing? This is me, Jackie, in the vein of my own existence sometimes. Just let me get some things captured on the other scene and we will start. Well, management is sending me messages that they didn't know that I was actually going to try to be live today. But, this is my job. And this is who I am. I'm the adopted daughter of Fenrir. I'm Jackie the Neko. You know? As we listen to some chill music and I get ready. But I had no idea I was going to stream today, so I'm sorry for things being a little bit last minute. It needs to be there. So we'll start today off with a bit of Dim Pool. I mean Fim Pool. I mean Brim Pool. I mean Tim Pool. We're going to talk about this video. One of the interesting things, he was on Jubilee in the Surrounded series that Jubilee puts on, which has some terrible camera angles. But I found this particular clip to be hilarious. Even as, just a fellow VTuber. Give me a second to actually capture what I needed to capture. Because I have probably screwed this up somewhere in the settings. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. I think I have everything where we need it to be. We're going to increase the music a little bit because it's about to die. So that we can listen to Mr. Dimpu and see what he has to say in this 1 minute clip. This 1 minute clip that we're going to do now. Yeah, yeah. He keeps saying the word Civil War like everybody gives a fuck, I'm gonna be honest with you, and It is extremely profitable for any right wing business to be talking about. And I know I'm saying right wing, you'll have to forgive me. I'm not meaning to be very political. I just want to cover this as a topic because it is a little bit of the culture. He does claim to be part of the culture war, you know. He does claim a lot of things. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. When it comes to Tim Pool, Mr. Pool, Mr. Tim, Tom, Tim, Tom. Um, when it comes down to it, Tim is a bit disingenuous. And it's a bit of a mistake to actually believe in Mr. Tim Pool's content, being how much he has said that there will be a civil war. There's going to be a bunch of people dying in the streets, apparently, including me. You know, I'm going to die in the streets one day too, but that's from being broke, from the fact that nothing ever gets fixed, nothing's been improved. But you know, that's just the way things are, right? That's the way things have to be. Oh, my stomach's killing me. But there's a reason for all of that, I believe, is what he's saying. We have 1,600 episodes of just IRL. Yeah, that's not a backup on your claim, bud. It sounds like I'm trying to have a conversation. Are you trying to make an argument or are you just mad at me? He's making an argument. He's literally doing it. Tim Pool's doing the classic, oh, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to talk over you thing that Tim Pool is absolutely known for, you know? Sorry for the chair squeaks. I do need a new one day. I can't afford a new one, but I need a new one. It's a bit wore out. I spent a lot of time in this chair. And absolutely, he does say bullshit in order to get money. I agree with this dude. I also want to point out that Tim is trying the same things that he does on the IRL podcast to shut down whoever's making a claim against what he has to say. It is not an uncommon tactic in the debate bro spaces, since Tim likes to look at himself as, I'm a retired debate bro. That is actually a very fucking normal tactic. It is extremely disingenuous. And I want to be perfectly honest with you, don't really like it myself. It's a terrible tactic. You should listen out and approach the arguments the way that you can, you know? But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. It's just that bad, you know? Sorry, I'm a little sick today. See, like I said, the guy was trying to make a point. Tim got aggressive. The guy just welled on him doing the exact same thing that, well, that tends to happen. And Tim's just getting mentally shut down from it. It is absolutely hilarious to me. It is funny. It is peak cinema. That is beautiful. That is just peak cinema. That is absolute amazingness, if you ask me, and you can. And for those of you watching the YouTube recording later, you can check out my streams. I do occasionally cover things like this, but mostly I do gaming. Mostly I am a gamer. You know, it's one of those things like I'm still trying to find myself. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, but it's funny to me. And so, you know. But yeah, when it comes to Dimpool, the Timpool, I mean the Pim tool, the Pim tool over here. Yeah, it's just funny that watching him go through the same stuff that he pulls on everybody that ever is on his podcast, that absolutely wrecks himself. Uh, my stomach's still hurting a little bit. Good old Dim Fool, Good old Dim Fool. uh, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, you're being too critical of." I'm critical of everybody. I even disagree with people that call themselves my friends. For example, there's a lot of times that I have told, Tom has the bug. Bug, that's no way to talk about Pim. Good old Pim tool. He has the believe me bro tactics. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely got to believe me bro tactics. But you know what? We're going to do a two for today, because I've watched both of these videos recently. I gotta find the other one, which is probably going to get me in trouble. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It will get me in trouble because, oh God, we're going to have a double, a double, a double, double, a double, double, double. This is the one I'm using. Yes. Nope. Now then, oh fuck, I accidentally hit the wrong button there. Oops. Hi, this is Alex Jones. You might know him because he is the way he is. This man is a mean magnet. This is another thing that I'm going to be reacting to. This is another thing that I'm going to be talking about. This is another absolute funniness to me. I am laughing in so much joy right now, and it's great. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't personally believe that Alex Jones is a has been. I believe that the man has hit the meme status of being a legend that everybody knows. Even if you disagree with him, Alex Jones has been around for so long that most people know who he is. I disagree with Alex on a lot of things. I also disagree with a lot of people on a lot of things. I am a very different kind of person when it comes down to it than most of these people that claim that they were at the forefront of social media. That's just how they are. Immediate talking points. Immediate this thing and that thing. Oh my god, look at all this stuff going on, guys. Look at all this amazingness, all of this greatness. It's great, right? It's amazing, right? It's cool, right? No, I'm just kidding. Alex Jones, a lot of content creators over the weekend did notice that there was a drop in some of their engagement on X, specifically on X, because everybody wants to treat that garbage website that is a bare knuckle fight in the middle of the greasiest Waffle House ever created. the absolute pinnacle of garbage places, wasn't giving the amount of views that it normally gives to its top rank viewers, except for Tim Pool for some reason. I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist on this, but except for Tim Pool for some reason, uh, you know, just so you know, yeah, it was corrected in 24 hours. There was a lot of people that weren't getting views and stuff like that. Well, except for Pim Tool. But we're not going to talk about that conspiracy theory because I can't prove it myself. But I do want a lot of people to wonder about that. Um, Maybe it's because I don't have a Discord account anymore. There's a lot going into it, and yeah, a lot of things going on at all. Craziness and stuff. Yep, that is actually a good question. How many of our influencers are actually being paid by Israel? This is something that I need to. This is something that needs to be corrected and worked on and stuff like that. Like beyond time, reason, and stuff like that. Other countries being able to buy out influencers specifically targeting an area, a place, like the US, like Britain. People being paid to target those areas is a bad thing. And it is one of those weird things. Sorry, I'm having to. Yeah, Alex Jones is a great example of the history of the political divide. I like that he's a great test for the norms. Yeah, absolutely. He is a good test for the normies. And he's he is one of a kind, you know. He is a lot, but at the same time, at the same time, he is a really old person. He has a lot of set in his ways, things that I disagree with, things that I do not see the same with. That being said, I'm not going to be aggravated or angry to Alex Jones because that does not meet my aesthetics. That does not at all. And there's a lot going on that I just can't deal with right now. Sorry, I'm also answering like shit tons of DMs right now. Um, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those massive things that a lot of people don't seem to understand. Fuck, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. Alex Jones is very much just an old school guy. However, I am starting to question whether or not Tim Pool, the quartering, and all that are taking money from Israel. And, that would track. I'm not being anti Semitic. I just really don't like the idea that you can play politics with money by buying influencers. That is something that has absolutely bugged me for a very long time. And in fact, this is as far as in this video I plan on getting. But yeah, I'm getting some of the reacts out of the way. So, yeah. Anyways, game wise, we're going to be playing something a little bit special. It is a demo, but I thought it might fit my aesthetics and what I like to do and who I am. Uh, I don't really know what else to say on the matter. Like, I have no other input and stuff. Uh, React content is little bit harder for me to do, but I do want to say that even though I disagree with him, Alex Jones isn't that bad of a person. I've never had a massive problem with him. But then again, even though a lot of you know that I am firmly a little bit different than most people and disagree with a lot of people politically, I don't believe in banishing people for political speech, rather or getting on to people for or working towards getting people to actually understand what's going on. I hit the wrong button. That was wrong. Hopefully it doesn't try to start that. That was bad. No. Put you over there, because then you're out of my hair. Of course, it's still trying to start it. Damn you, Steam. Damn you. Even though it's a good game, it's not this week's demo. It's not this week's demo, so I shouldn't be starting it. It is something else that I wanted to try out. If I can get it running, it will be amazing, because I am a bit of a ditz. Where are you at? talking to myself here because I can't. But yeah, when it comes down to it, Alex Jones is just Alex Jones. I've never had a problem with the dude, and I still don't have a problem with the dude. I think a lot of people that have a problem with him have a problem just to have a problem, honestly. I'm still getting some things set up. Hopefully everything works out right. All right. I need to open. Yeah. I feel like the political scene's in a lot of places it shouldn't be, honestly, if I'm real with you. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be real with you, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. I feel like that a lot of the political scene is, in fact, in the wrong places. That being said, well, I'm jerky today. Well, I'm fluid on Twitch, and that's all I really give a fuck about. At least right now, because everything I do is predicated towards Twitch. How do I spell you? Okay. Alright, we've updated that title. We have to update one other title, I do believe. That I am extremely jerky today. Oh, it's unable to connect to the other one. That's nice to know. Apparently, Kick's having problems. Who would have guessed? I need to do a little bit of work on the back end again anyway, because I'm having some issues with it. But, you know, it is what it is, and I do a lot of stuff. But anyways, now that we've actually started the game portion of our... You are testing my patience. There we go. Now we actually have started, casinos actually mostly fund it. Believe it or not, casinos are the ones that actually fund Kick. That's better. We're going to be looking at Kikaku. We're going to be taking a look at it. We're going to see what's up, what's going on, what the things are, all that kind of jazz. And yeah, let's play the demo. Let's check it out. We got rewind. God, the 90s. The blue screen of death. But yes, Kick is funded by online gambling. Well, hopefully I didn't just break this. Nope, it looks like it runs. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not going to fault it for what it is, but it is what it is. And it does have problems, like, constantly. Okay, F is to pick things up. That's neat.
Hello, I have arrived.
Hello, I'm trying out Kikaku.
Ooh,
Well, you're the one that recommended I try it.
indeed.
I'm learning the buttons because there's not a lot of information on the buttons. I can state that you either start in Japan or China based off of the size of the bills.
I believe it's in Japan.
Well, that would make sense because I actually somewhat understand the kanji. By the way, this game takes place around the fictitious version of one of my dream cars of all time, the RX-7. And if you really want to know, Dan has to deal with me being an RX-7 lover.
Deal with? No, no, this is something we share.
I love the rotary. It goes bop, 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 bop.
It do.
And as you can tell, it is much like my summer car where you have to build the car. It looks like it has more parts that you have to put in than my summer car.
Question is, can you remember how a rotary goes together?
It's been a while. I need to turn on some lights. It's been a while. I mean, I'm going to turn back on my music real quick. Because there's not a lot of music to the game, which is probably an aesthetic choice. Anyways, how are you today, Dan?
I'm doing all right.
Actually, if you want to know what I'm actually worried about putting together, it's the rear end.
Ah,
RX-7 rear ends tend to be a little bit more complicated than the, Oh, this is a turbo.
oh yeah, with the all-wheel steering, yeah.
Hey, I love the all-wheel steering. Makes
I mean,
some
it's pretty
great...
neat that they've put together a, like a passive system for that.
Okay. I love how it is two letters off from being who would be on this engine. Ooh. It is a 13B 4-port turbo. I think I know too much about rotary engines.
Is there really anything is too much when it comes to that?
I mean, no, you're right, but it's a lot of knowledge that I have when it comes to rotaries. And remembering how certain things go together is going to be a pain when it comes to the underframe. But I can do it.
I believe in you.
I just have to remember which billet's what. Is that where... No, the alternator does not attach there. It's probably for that. But we have to put other parts on first. Okay. That's the one with the dipstick. That goes there. Oh. Okay. Actually, that might be the... Chat, you'll have to forgive me. I'm having to remember how a rotary goes together, and it's been a while since I've looked at schematics for one. I know generally you build them, you actually build them on their side, normally. But I don't see a way to do that. Hi, Bobby Lover. Thank you for viewing on YouTube. Okay, so... Trying to remember if there's anything else that goes in this place. Yeah, you can ask your question, Bobby. Okay, so I think you're the back. Which means... Actually, you might be the centerpiece, or the center post. Yeah, that looks like this mounts to the transmission. So you over here. Could I please what, Bobby? I didn't see your chat. Sorry, I have a lot going on today, apparently. Not so used to all the popularity I've had recently.
Nothing wrong with doing well.
Watch Teddy Force 1 and 2. I'll... Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll think about it. I'm not huge on taking requests right now. I know these are Apex seals. That's important, probably.
I would imagine so.
That's a weight. Like I said, it's been a while since I built this kind of engine, so in anything. All right. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing, all right? All right, so yeah, you're the housing front. So it is very important that I get the things that I need in the housing front in the housing front. So let's see. What are you? You're a smooth pulley. I need my timing stuff. That's what I need. Like I said, it's been a while since I did anything like this. It is there's a lot more to than just building the engine. All right. That'll be fine. I might have screwed up. I don't think I did though. 'Cause I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Oh yeah, I need to put the seals on you before I throw you on there. Seals are important, guys.
Indeed, they are.
Especially on a rotary. No, I do not currently have donations on. I grabbed the wrong seal, maybe. Gotta think. It has been a while. Actually, while we're thinking about that, you're middle, right? Actually, are you the piece that I'm thinking about? Yes, you're the piece I'm thinking. Yep. Just gotta find the right. Come on. Sorry, like I said, it's been a while since I had to think engine. Come on, stop being a ditz. I think, hold on. I'll make this a little bit easier for Dan. So he can make fun of me in real time instead of having a delay.
It would be nice, yeah. Thank you very much.
It's all good.
Yeah, I've been having some weird connection issues today, so this is probably going to be a fair bit easier because otherwise I have to keep refreshing the page.
Um, yeah, yeah, me too, actually.
Well, I think Steam is also having a bit of difficulty right now.
It was earlier in the week too.
I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, because I currently can't even sign in to see my friends or anything at the moment on Steam.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think they're definitely having some server issues.
Okay.
Actually, does Steam use Cloudflare at all?
I wouldn't know.
Hmm. Because I know they just constantly have issues. Oh, there we go. Now it seems to be back online. Okay. Weird. Yeah, because I was trying to do some of the weekly content in Forza, just get out of the way. And I just got booted and couldn't sign back in.
Oof. That's no bueno.
Yeah. But I think it was a Steam-wide issue from what I could tell, because even the workshop was down.
I'm missing something. Don't tell me. I know I'm missing something.
Make sure to eat your apex seals.
Nom nom
Got to up
nom
your
nom.
iron intake.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, there we go. I almost had it. Not quite ready for you yet.
It's a very eccentric shaft, you know?
Well, one thing is this game's a bit picky on placement.
Hmm. Make sure you get the seals on both sides. It would be quite the pain to build the engine and suddenly you realize, oh no. No seals, no compression.
Oh, on the plus side, at least it's just a two rotor.
Yeah. Certainly simplifies things.
And we'll put the blade seals in because I need those. It's easier to put those in when the rotor's out, even though it makes it harder to put the rotor in, believe it or not.
Funny that.
Oh, if you're rebuilding, you don't normally take the rotor out. Well, unless you're redoing the apex. Then you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Also, never do that with your rotor.
Suboptimal.
Well, considering, you know, if I was actually building this car, it would probably have lightened rotors on it with deeper, I'll pick you up because I want to see if I got seals on the other side. Looks like I do. Yeah, it looks like I have all the seals on.
So it seems.
Now we can place that in there. I think next is the eccentric. No, no, that's not next either. Do I have to put the mid block on before I put the... No. No, there's something I have that I need, and I can't remember what it was. I swore next I put on the mid block. Then you shove the eccentric shaft in, right?
Let's see.
But it won't let me shove the eccentric shaft in.
Actually, that reminds me. I did see somebody else trying this out, and they managed to put in the eccentric shaft like really late into the build after getting the second rotor housing in.
I mean, that's not normally how I would do it in real life, but, you know.
No, it might work that way instead. So, I don't know.
I mean, if this was an earlier rotor, yeah, that's the way I'd do it. But this is a 13B.
Well, you see, it's a very eccentric shaft.
He recommended me this game so he could say the words eccentric shaft.
I mean, that's not why, but you know, it is a bonus.
No, he recommended me this game because he, like me, is very, very much in love with rotaries.
Guilty is charged.
They're just beautiful engines that make beautiful noises.
Very true. I have also very much fallen for the 5 rotor.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would be fine with a two rotor right now.
I mean, yeah, if you're building it yourself, understandable.
If I ever build one in real life, it's probably going to be a three or a four rotor.
I don't think anything beats the sound of a 5 rotor, though.
No. No, what I have a problem with is this game has very odd, like, placement things. It is more picky than, say, this, no. It's more picky than everybody's favorite game, My Summer Cure.
Ah, yes, Finland Simulator.
But I do hope one day I have the money to build a rotary.
Same here.
Because I've always wanted a rotary. I know a lot of people hate rotaries in the US, but I think it's
Granted,
unjust.
most people drive automatics, which means that they don't really know how to drive.
Man, I don't know how to drive. I'm still
Oh, come on,
learning.
you drive stick.
I'm still learning how to drive, you know that. But yes, I can drive a stick. Just not very well.
I mean, that's much further than most people ever get.
Yeah, but it won't let me put you in the hole.
Heh.
Oh, blade seals are a pain in the butt. And for those of you in chat that are wondering, I went to school to work on rotary engines for a little bit. Hey, look at something real quick. Lean money. Okay. This side seems to be missing one seal. And this side seems to be missing one seal. Oh, and in real life, when you're building sills like this on a car, you have to have a utility blade with you.
Makes things a lot easier, yeah.
Well, it's because you have to cut them to size. Oh, I think I get why they did it this way.
Oh.
Why I was having a problem. You may need your yeah, you need your apex seals in to hold the blade seals. Again, in real life, I would probably do the blade seals before I did the apex seals, but that's because these things are a pain in the ass. Alright, we have 2 rotors built. Now we should be able to Lay that down. I don't know why you're... That was a weird but that is not what I want. There we go. Oh, we had it for a minute. There we go. Still won't let me put the eccentric shaft down. That's weird.
That's very strange.
Maybe it's because I put on the this thing first. Grab the ratchet real quick. I keep missing my YouTube chats. I've got to fix some things. Surely this is not the last thing you put in. Because that would be a bit troublesome.
I got no idea why it's doing that.
I bet you I built the engine backwards. From what the game expects you to build it, I bet you they expect you to build it from this plate first.
It's entirely possible. I don't know.
Clearly Dan's fault. Thank you, Grizz. Hey, Dan's my bestie. He's helped me out a lot.
I do what I can.
Shh, I'm undercover. Whatever you say. I know who you are. Grisbane says it's totally your fault.
Understandable.
I know that's the transmission mount. You know what? I may have to reset the game because I'm having a lot of problems with this particular build. We're gonna try restarting the game.
All right then.
I don't know why it's so jittery though. Like, it is very picky about things. Something something credit score. Yeah, exactly. Let's see if we can fix some. Oh yeah, I can't do anything. Continue. I do love how it is very 90s though.
Yeah, unapologetically so.
Like, oh, I guess it could be late 80s. But I do want an RX so bad.
Would be a hell of a lot of fun.
Ooh, okay. Think I remember what I screwed up at. Yep, this is definitely me if I lived in Japan. I can already tell you right now. I have bad habits. And before I go back to trying to build that car, hold on, I need to grab my cash. Look at this money. Look at it. These people got shades. Can I go in this building? No. Oh my god. Dan,
Yeah.
you know what that is, right?
Hmm.
Oh, the stream died for you. I just realized.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me try to pull up the other monitor.
it's cute.
A
Can't drive it, but it's cute. It's a Honda Acti.
oh yeah, the little van.
Yeah, it's cute. I love it. I mean, I know this game is heavily, heavily not finished, but I would travel around the country in that Grisbane. Why is there a...
That's a very good question. Free steering wheel, I guess.
Yeah, no, I just walked over here because, like... Oh, this is mine now.
Yoink.
Because I wanted to look and see what it was like out here, you know? Everything I've seen about this game is mostly to do with this. I know there's going to be racing. I haven't really seen much of the rest of the world.
Neither have I.
You live above a garage, it looks like. Is there anything I can do with this one yet? Nope. There's a coffee machine. It's actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd vibe with this.
I do if I could remember how this engine goes together.
I think there are a couple liberties that were taken, but
Well, yeah,
it's
because you don't have
most
your
of the way there.
you don't have the magic stators and stuff.
Hmm.
I know what I did wrong, I think. I bet you these go in the well, not that one, obviously. But I'm betting you there is probably a round seal I forgot to put in somewhere. Well, and on the Liberties thing, yeah, there would probably have to be some Liberties token.
Yeah.
Because while rotaries aren't very complex, there is a lot to a rotary. Okay, so we're going to start
Uh,
with the front plate. What do
I
you...
have to go AFK for just a moment, but I will be right back.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's see. After that's installed. That's installed. Hmm. Oh, think I need the clutch plate for this side. I might do. Sorry, sometimes things don't want to work right.
Sorry about that. I'm back now.
Oh, cool. Look what I did.
Oh, hey. Very nice.
Yeah, but I'm doing a lot of this from memory. Okay, so you're, my mouse is being jittery and it's annoying me. Okay. All right. We got that done. Now to put in the seals. Do, 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 do. Right. Come on. Go in. Go in.